Hello, good morning. Welcome back. We are starting on week 2. Today is Monday. Parents, go ahead and go to page 3. Here we will find the table of contents, and it will direct us to where we need to go. So we're going to start with reading language arts. Week 2. Can you believe we're done with week 1 already? Yes. Way to go. Let's go to page 15. See where we're going to start off on today. Page 15. We are going to work on day 1. So we're going to lead 2 literacy activities. We're going to start off with phonological awareness activity, counting the words on page 48. Let's go to page 48. Counting the words. Here we are. Have your child count the number of words in a spoken sentence. You're going to say a sentence, for example, let's go to the park. Have your child tell you the number of words in the sentence. Then you're going to switch roles, allowing your child to give you a sentence and have you say the number of words it contains. So let's start off with let's go to the park. Ready? I'm going to use my fingers so I can remember how many words are in that sentence. So let's go to the park. Let's go to the park. How many words were in that sentence? 5. Next sentence. Where are you? How many words were in that sentence? 3. Next one. I'm not going to use my fingers, so you're going to listen to the words. What subject is your favorite? What subject is your favorite? How many words were in that sentence? What subject is your favorite? 5. Last one. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. 3 words in that sentence. Parents, now it's your turn to figure out how many words are in the sentence. So students are going to tell you a sentence, and parents, you're going to respond with how many words are in that sentence. So we're done with page 48. I'm going to go back to page 15 to figure out what I'm doing next. We're done with page 48. Check mark. So next activity, phonics, words in the world. Let's go to page 50. Page 50 and words in the world. Let me see, where are we? Oops. No, yeah, we're here. Oh, here we are. Words in the world. Point out the letter-sound relationship your child is learning on food labels, boxes, newspapers, magazines, and signs. For instance, ask your child, what sound does this letter make? Practice writing and reading letters and words. So, students and parents, now would be the perfect time to use my first journal. I wrote on the back only because I've already started on the front. So I'm going to do it on the back. So what letter is this, boys and girls? B. Got the uppercase B and the lowercase b. What sound does the letter B make? B. For balloon. Let's do the next one. What letter is this? S. What sound does the S make? For snake. What letter is this? M. What sound does M make? For mango. Parents, you are going to continue working on with the students, the letters and sounds. I challenge you to say words that start with that letter. I'm going to go back to page 15 to move on to reading and writing. So we are done with phonics. Reading and writing. Student chooses a book from home or reads Let's Test. It's a fiction book and it's on page 67. Caregiver asks students to start with the cover of the book and flip through each page. asking the student to describe what is happening in the book. If it is an informational text, caregiver can have the student describe what they will learn from each page. So caregiver, you're going to ask the student to draw and write about the story they made up by looking at the pictures. This will be done after the book. So let's go to page 67 and let's read the book. Let's Test by Ashley Chase and Chloe Delafield. Illustrated by Rachel McHugh. Let's test. It is hot today. Let's sell lemonade. The sun is too bright. The light hurts our eyes. We need shade. How can we block the sunlight? Well, we have a blanket. Will it block the sunlight? Let's test. The blanket blocks too much light. It does not let any light pass through. We can't see. We have some lace. Will it block the sunlight? Let's test. The lace only blocks a little light. It lets too much light pass through. The light still hurts our eyes. We have a bed sheet. Will it block the sunlight? Let's test. The bed sheet blocks some light and lets some light pass through. It is just right. It worked. Now we can sell our lemonade. Uh-oh. Now clouds are blocking almost all the sunlight. It is going to rain. Let's go in the house. We can use our blanket. We can make a fort. It is dark in our fort. Now we need some light. We found a light source. Can you see us? These are the words that you are going to learn today. Block, shade, source, test. Parents, let's go back to table of contents to page 15. We are done reading. Now, ask the students to draw and write about the story they made up by looking at only the pictures. And after that, you are done with day 1, week 2. Hey, I am on page 3 on table of contents. Looking at the math, we're going to move on to math, week 2. And it's saying for week 2, math, we're going to go to page 30. So turn your binder to page 30. And let's see what week 2, day 1 is all about. Caregiver reads topic A, lesson 6 word problem lesson to students. You're going to find that on page 179. You're going to help the student understand how to answer the word problem. The word problem includes the answer and example of what student work should look like. After that, we're going to complete lesson 6 problem set that's on page 200. So let's start off with page 179 question. Problem 6 is actually on page 180 at the very top. So let's read it. There are 6 children on the swings and 9 children playing tag. How many children are playing on the playground? They're asking us to make 10 to solve and to create a drawing, a number bond, and a number sentence along with your statement. Let's get started. So first thing they're going to ask us to do is make 10 to solve. So I'm going to start with the 9 children. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 from here. Now I'm going to move on to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I made my 10 here. 10 are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna move on. 6 plus 9 equals, so 10 plus 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 6 plus 9 equals 15. But I'm gonna break apart the 6 because right here I have 9. So 5 plus 1 actually equals 6. So 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Plus 5 equals 15. What's in 15? 15 is 6 and 9. Or, like this one, 15, 10, and 5. Now let's write our sentence. I'm gonna write it down here. There are 15 students on the playground. We have finished with word problem 6 that I found on page 180. So we can add the check mark there. We need to move on to page 200 so we can work on lesson 6 problem set. So parents, you're going to work on page 200 and 201 that finishes here. Don't forget to show the work. And after you're done with that, you're going to go back here and we're going to finish with week 2, day 1 for math. We're on the last subject of the day, which is science and social studies. We're going to go to week 2 and it's going to send us to page 38. Let's go to page 38 to find out what we're doing. Alright, page 38 under science of week 2, day 1. We are going to do parts of a plant. So our caregivers are going to help students read the parts of a plant's background information, and you will find that on page 295. You're going to ask your child, what does your favorite plant look like? Students draw a picture of that plant or one they see outside. Remember to draw all the plant parts like the roots, stem, leaves. If you want to do this optional activity, you will need a cup, food coloring, and celery. Follow the activity directions for this topic. Let's start on page 295. Alright, 295, parts of a plant. Parents, you're going to read this story to them. After that, we are going to watch a brain pop video, parts of a plant, and plant life cycle. So today I'm going to show you 2 brain pop videos. Parents, don't forget to ask students to draw a plant and label it. After this, we are done for today. So I'm going to go ahead and check mark day 1 of week 2 for science. Don't forget to stay tuned for the brain pop videos.
Moby, what are you doing? But that's not the right way. The roots go in the soil, not the flowers and the leaves. You know, the roots. They're the part of the plant that, what do roots do anyway? Look, that tree has really big roots. Well, the roots are the part that grow down into the soil, but I'm not exactly sure what they do. Wow, without roots, this tree would have been blown away. They do a good job of holding a plant into the dirt. plants need water to grow. And water goes down into the soil. I bet the roots take in water from the soil. And soil is full of all kinds of stuff. I bet it's really nutritious for the plant. The roots must absorb the nutrients and send them up the stem. So, what does the stem do? I bet water and nutrients go through the stem to reach the rest of the plant. I know it's a trunk, but it's also the stem. Stems can come in all different sizes, but they both help support the plant. And the stem helps the plant reach sunlight. What do leaves do? I know, it looks sick. The leaves are falling off. You're right. That plant looks a lot healthier. Look how big and green the leaves are. It must get a lot of sunlight and fresh air. Leaves need to take in sunlight and air to make food for the plant. So then the plant can grow up to be strong and healthy. But these plants don't have flowers like the ones in our garden. What do flowers do? I know that flowers are important parts of some plants. Flowers make a sticky powder called pollen, which helps them make new plants. Look, there's a seed at the end of this petal. I guess flowers help the plant make seeds and fruit. But what do seeds and fruit do? There are so many seeds in this watermelon. Seeds are important because they can grow into new plants. Well, since seeds are inside the fruit, I bet the fruit protects the seeds. And fruit is really tasty. When animals eat fruit, the seeds pass through them and end up in a different place. We should go plant these seeds and grow new plants. Then we can have all the watermelon we want. You swallowed a seed? Don't worry. A watermelon plant isn't going to grow inside you. That's not how it works. What's wrong, Moby? Of course it's not growing yet. It takes time for a seed to grow into a plant. How does a seed grow? Most plants start growing from a seed. The seed is protected by a covering called a seed coat. Inside there is a part that can grow into a new plant. Most seeds need soil, water, and warmth to grow. Moby. A small root starts to grow down, and a sprout grows up out of the ground. But what happens after the seed sprouts? The sprout uses sunlight, water, and nutrients from the soil to grow. And soon it becomes a seedling. Seedlings are small and thin and have just a few leaves. As it grows bigger, it turns into a young adult plant. It's much taller and has more leaves. And then it grows into an adult plant. It'll take this seedling years to become an adult apple tree. Good question, Moby. What is an adult plant like? This orchard is filled with adult plants. They're really tall and have lots of leaves. Right, adult trees grow flowers, and flowers have an important job to do. They attract insects, birds, or even bats to help carry pollen. The pollen helps plants grow seeds. and fruit grows around the seeds to protect them. When fruit ripens and falls to the ground, the seeds inside can grow new plants. Hey, where'd that deer go with that apple? How do seeds spread to new places? I bet that deer is helping plants. Well, when animals eat fruit, they leave the seeds behind in a different place. And then the life cycle can start all over again. A life cycle shows how a living thing grows and changes during its life. Hey, I bet the wind can move seeds too. Some seeds have little tufts of hair or wings to fly to new places. Water can carry seeds to new places too. Anyway, Moby, it's going to be a while before that plant can make its own seeds. Whoa!